it. Alright. Hello, Hammer. Ooh. I don't know. I haven't played Deep Rock Galactic for 28 days. You love to see it. Oops. I mean, yeah, T-Dog. Still, though. Good shit. Some more Baba is you. Ah. Yes, okay, we're good. Good to go. Nice little update. Level editor, curated level picks, and 105 new official levels. Jesus.
Monster.
Hello, Evan. 150 new. Fuck me, the Babby's used that's basically just the whole our game, I would assume. We're close enough to it.
Baba is you. Too.
Mounted into the first game, because fuck it, why not? Indie puzzle devs are just built different. I haven't started the siege prep yet, but the siege is up, so we can do it this weekend. Good shit. There's a bunch of new words, including you too. Oh dear.
Like I said.
It is Baba is you too.
Baba is You is definitely a game that the sequel will be TOO to.
Yeah. Absolutely. Baba is Tui. Allows you to control two characters at once using different inputs. Have one is you and have one is you too. Ah, okay. Simultaneous control. That is Pet Ball Cat. I would do it to Luigi as well, except A, he would start squeaking in protest, and B, he's sleeping. So, how have you been, Evan?
Been pretty good, I think.
Good, good. Yeah. Been up to much? Or just the usual?
I don't think anything. I mean, I got a haircut today.
Nice.
That was today. It's big business.
Our job was going pretty well. Good, good. I'm glad.
was Final Fantasy 14 here, but it's gone now.
Yeah, if Endwalker had come out now,
We would not fight Safi'jiva,
we would not fight Safi'jiva.
but it's Safi'jiva, so that's good. We get to do that before it. But we're in the delay window right now.
It's funny because like I got an email today from Sony going like, "Oh, if you didn't know, this Endwalker thing you pre-ordered has been delayed," and they actually offered. Though they said like we would prefer you to keep your pre-order, but if you want, you can cancel it, and that's nuts because Sony never let you cancel shit. You like half wrestle them to cancel, fucking like PS Plus and all that. Yes, that's right. Elden Ring was last weekend. It really is. Yep. Sorry.
I was gonna say, these gamers are all going on about an old ring. Their game called Old Ring.
Old Ring for old men. Yes, it really is just Souls of the Wild, and it is a very good pick, I will say. Like, it was, them doing it is actually pretty big brained. Because
I just heard it called as Dark Souls Big.
it kind of is. It's pretty much the same general idea of those games. So it's just, fuck it. The entire world is big and open. Just go. Like, you get when you come out of the tutorial as Zone, you walk out into the world. You have a vague light pointing in one direction, saying that's where the story is, and then you just get kicked out, and that's it. The game doesn't say anything else. You just have to go and do it. And like 20 seconds north of the start is the first boss, and he's just standing in the field, and he hurts. He fucking hurts a lot. So while you can beat him with starting shit, you're pretty much heavily encouraged to go wander off into the wilds and see what happens.
I still have gotten barely anywhere in Dark Souls 1, and this isn't even, oh, Dark Souls is hard, it's, I start playing and I go, ooh, what's that? And then Dark Souls goes away. And I'm like, I'll do it eventually, maybe, probably.
Maybe one day. Just need to find the brainworms for it, and then off you go. Yeah, I kind of agree, Hammer. I do even just from the network test, I do kind of wonder, like, how on earth is Breath of the Wild 2 going to compete? Because if they, like, kind of the biggest problem I think ultimately with Breath of the Wild is that while it is extremely good for encouraging exploring and all that, outside of it, like, the odd interesting sight and shit, there's not that much exciting to actually find. Whereas, like, Elden Ring being a Souls game, instead of, you're like, oh, here's a shrine with a puzzle room in it to get a heart piece or whatever, or, a thing you can exchange 4 of to get a heart piece, you walk down, and then a giant dude wearing a metal pumpkin as a helmet called Pumpkinhead comes rushing at you and with a fucking, like, blood whip, and he's a boss, and he just starts beating on you, and you just have to fucking fight and wrestling him. And when
Breath of the Wild 2 is going to compete in the same way Nintendo always competes, which is
They're not.
It's just going to do its own thing, and it will be appreciated on its own merits because that's all it's trying to attempt.
Yeah, it's just
Breath of the Wild, though, here's what I'm going to say: Breath of the Wild is the physics in the game. Breath of the Wild, that's the game.
pretty much. That's where, like, a lot of the work went, but when I reflect on it, it's kind of a thing of, like, you really have to go out of your way to engineer scenarios to use it half the time. It's like, it is extremely impressive and all that, but also most times I just smack a guy and he dies and that's it.
I would kind of lean towards maybe, considering everyone said the worst part of Breath of the Wild was you had 4 dungeons that weren't really dungeons. They were kind of just big things. And people were like, can you maybe make a little more involved in that? So maybe that would be something they could do.
Yeah, if they had, like, actual, like, more than just 4 dungeons. And, like, there are interesting things in those dungeons, don't get me wrong, but if they're, like, don't exactly be traditional ones, but if they were closer to it, that'd be
Plus,
neat. Yeah.
considering they are all the same architecture, so it looks like it's pretty
Yeah.
much the same locale. It's like, what if there was a Breath of the Wild, but you found... I mean, but then you go into the argument that, hey, the whole world is kind of the dungeon in a sense, because there's the puzzles in the overworld. It's like, ooh, you gotta go through this sneaky area, and it's like, kind of, the lines are blurred by the nature of the game.
Yeah. I think, though, that, well, you're very right about that. I think the fact that that kind of also blurs into the exploration hides that too much to make it feel that way, you know what I mean?
But what makes me think the way it does is because the whole teaser trailer was, oh, they're in the underground cavern. That could be a dungeon in a sense.
You could. There's apparently going to be a lot of, like, sky shit now, so maybe you launch up into stuff.
Sky dungeons.
If it's for Elden Ring, yeah, it is a really good pairing of like open world plus this structure. Because for me, and certainly for I imagine for a lot of people, like a lot of the joy of the Souls games is like part of it is that hunt for the next fog door that says "Here be boss," or when you see like the big ominous room that happens to look empty or whatever, you're kind of like, oh fuck, oh shit, here it is, time to go. So making the exploration rewards for like wandering into all these ruins and through caves and nosing about just like the golden fog doors or like little rooms is where you fight bosses is like, oh, that's genius because that's part of what you hunt for. So you just make that the reward structure, fill the game with lots of them, and you have this whole like dynamic where the bosses you find like this are often they don't have as much health as the major bosses, like the ones in the storyline with their special arenas and in the way of the main story, but they can still be very fun and interesting fights because they get to be weird because they are weaker and smaller and numerous. Like some of the, like I mentioned the Pumpkinhead once I wrote about that one, and like there's that one, and there's another one in particular that was a very slow moving thing that can be completely trivialized by the shooting with magic or projectiles, I would assume. But it will fuck the shit out of you in melee range, and that's a glaring weakness that the main bosses aren't allowed to have anymore in the Souls games. Because if they have an exploitable weakness that you can figure out that isn't like an oversight, people start going, "Oh, the game is too easy now," and you've ruined everything. And like this balance lets them hit like both ends of it, and it's like, oh, this is all very smart. I'm surprised.
Do you want to know what I think of when I think of Souls games and FromSoft?
Yes.
I think of the year Sekiro won the Game Awards.
Yep.
And I think of Vin Diesel saying, "And the winner is Sekiro." That's what goes to my mind.
Ah, bless.
That was right after they introduced the terrible Fast and the Furious video game, and they're like, okay, now let's say the Game Award winner, Sekiro!
I'd forgotten about that thing. I think everyone forgot about that fucking Fast and Furious game. Yeah, Elden Ring, extremely good. Just, I'm craving to be able to go back into it and explore around, because, like David found shit I didn't find because we were both playing it, we both got in. I found shit he didn't find. There's like, they have already aptly demonstrated their ability to just dot the world with lots of unfathomable mysteries, and because these games usually don't tell you shit, the fact that it doesn't tell you shit and just leaves it to you to just work out entirely by your own gumption is like, oh, that's really nice. I'm glad there's not even anyone who really tells you about it. You just kind of have to intuit that, oh hey, how can I solve this, or like how can I find this person shouting at me or whatever. It's just really nice. Also, it has jumping from Sekiro in it, which is interesting. It fucks with my brain because jumping in the other ones is like in Dark Souls, the Dark Souls game in general, actually, jumping in them is like you have to hold the sprint button and tap it to do like a small jump. It's mostly for going forward. And this one is like an actual like Mario jump. You just jump straight up, and it's on a different button, and that fucks with me when I try to do like a sprinting dive. No. It's good shit. It's good shit. Probably should have double checked that everyone was ready before I started, but I was like, oh,
Chris is here. He's
Is
just
it?
not said
Yeah,
a
no,
single
hold
word.
on.
Oh.
Talking isn't good anyway, but because I may or may not have COVID again.
Okay.
Hilarious. I'm like realizing that this year just sucks. But I'm proofreading the notes that I took for Safi'jiva
Okay.
before sending them in. Priority number 1 is that everyone has Part Breaker 3 somehow, via decorations or armor.
If you want to be like insane about it, yeah, but again, man.
Gavin, I don't like you. I don't like you, Gavin. Just put on the fucking Part Breaker, Gavin.
I'm the one who has Part Breaker 3 built into his armor.
Okay, good.
So
I'm gonna not use Part Breaker.
Whole point of this dang old quest.
we don't need the speedrun. It's a good repeatable fight. Yes, as I recall, it's like basically you have to do like part breaks and knockdowns and like bump him into shit to do damage and wound him enough, and that makes him drain energy from the area, which takes it out of the overall like energy pool each floor has. And when the pools are all empty from repeated runs or whatever, he drops down the floors faster and drains them faster, which means you can kill him faster. And the only other major one is like in his super form at the end. He super form. He has like a rage mode essentially, and in that dragon weapons like skyrocket in damage. And also his grab attack is a one hit kill. So heal mercilessly if anyone gets grabbed. Well, I guess if we're all here, I will open the siege.
Fruits of my research. Oh, is Hammer not running the gun?
Oh. I think, it's basically a preference.
Hold on, in that case, I have to reevaluate who's targeting what here. Safi'jiva. So head is blunt or ranged.
Well, Hammer is swapped to the gun, so...
Okay. So my idea was, if Hammer has the gun, then he hits the wings, because apparently Insect Glaive fucking sucks for that. Then head is whoever should have aggro, and I think that because Evan's weapon is relatively slow and Gavin is support, that I should take the head, and then Gavin and Evan take the tail.
Sounds good.
That was my plannerino.
I have a single destroyer jewel, so I can get Part Breaker 1.
I have Part Breaker 3, so between the two of us, we should be able to fuck that tail up pretty good.
Don't go for the legs. They're worth like 1 point. That was the main takeaway I got.
I would say part of the caveat is also, like, I guess that doesn't matter to, like, the run where we're actually, like, securing the kill, but, when you're going for, like, damage, like, attacking the feet is easier just because they're, they're always there within range, basically. But that's for the kill run, basically. At that point, you don't need more points because you got all of them. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, that's like, only go for the legs if there's literally nothing else.
Yeah.
Even even go for the chest before the legs, which I think is really funny.
20 plus fire res negates Fireblade is interesting.
Actually, that's a good point. What do I have? I have
10.
33, so I think I'm good.
I have 10.
It's important because, you know, the grab move will kill you if you have Fireblade, but it won't if you don't.
Oh, I don't think I have any room to put gems, so, rip.
Yeah, like one fire res jewel might put you over.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have Coalescence on? That would be kind of worthless if I do.
This. Nah, I would need 2 levels of fire res for that. Can I give up a 4 slot? I don't think I can give up any of these 4 slots, honestly. I guess I could drop 2 drop 2 critical eye for 2 fire res.
Why is it still Halloween in here?
Because it's Halloween.
This is an extremely long Halloween.
It is an extremely long Halloween.
We get the funny music though, so it's good. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I drank like 4 glasses of water.
No worries. That is the only thing. If you can, I mean, you should probably try and make like a few forecasters or whatever. Because if you run out of ammo, then fuck. What do you need to make forecasters anyway? Smoke nuts and excite shrooms. Yeah, they don't have any of that shit about. I mean, I guess if you need the shrooms, I think I have those. I do have the shrooms. I don't think I have the smoke nuts. I have 2 smoke nuts. At some point, I should get some of those. Alright.
Smoke these nuts.
Oof. I was half expecting to see the just NPC hunter just stop at Hammer's character, and then it would just be her head hovering beneath like the Wiggler. Now I hover beneath the Wiggler.
Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, Chris, how was Colorado?
It sucks. I don't know. That tell you guys. This is just.
No, this is the first time we've talked since last Monster Hunter, I think.
It is, yeah.
It's just a bunch of bars, a bunch of people drinking and talking about alcohol and relationships that I don't know. Just because we're sitting next to each other all the time, it's too awkward for me to take out my phone. So I can't even do that, so I'm just sitting there awkwardly for 80% of the vacation.
There's so much better things to do in Colorado, though.
Dry air, sensitive skin, didn't like that.
This was the one that I wanted to ask, was like, what is Colorado?
A desert.
Okay.
It's okay.
Because I assumed
Colorado
it
is
was, like,
Colorado is the square-shaped one in the middle.
That means nothing to me.
It's not really like the middle. It's like, you know Las Vegas and how it's like basically a desert?
Yes.
Oh, kind of east from
Colorado
there.
is like, yeah, it's
Okay.
a little less desert, but
Okay.
still desert. Like, like you have mountains and then you have disgusting yellow, dried out shrubs and plains and stuff.
It's also really high up because it's mountains.
Yeah,
Oh.
did you know that the city of Denver is 1 mile above sea level? Did you know?
Did you know?
Join the Mile
Why
High
they-
Club, Gavin.
That's why they call it that? Haha.
Oh, that's all. The only thing I know Denver from is just like the joke in like Kung Pao. We're going to fly a mile high to the city of Denver. That's right, I forgot we have to soften the hide.
Don't forget to weaken.
I'm already close to death, so that's bad.
Yeah, the real one hurts a lot.
Yeah, I put on 3 things. I put on 3 things of health boost.
I think I only have 1 or 2.
Come on, come on.
You're killing me here. But I do have free meal sometimes now, so that's good.
That's good.
Wow, that somehow didn't hit me.
Oh, Jesus.
Ow.
Yeah, going for the tail sucks, and I'm remembering that when I played this with David, I didn't do that.
I think the tail is like the most points.
It is, but also it absolutely sucks to get because it's huge. Like Xeno'jiva, it's huge and constantly goes above my head.
It's like damaging me without doing any knockback. That's the most dangerous part of all.
Hammer knows he's only doing 1 damage to the wings.
Are you hitting the red part? So apparently, the webbing is bad. Unless you're using stickies or whatever they're called.
Sticky bombs, yeah. Please do the dive, or just don't do the dive. That's also cool.
Mamma mia.
Now the good thing is, I do have the switch axe, so I can do this. Wait, no, it knocked me off. Right when I was about to do a cool move.
Please, stop aggroing on me with the tail. God damn you.
Was it phase 2 where enmity exists?
Yeah, phase 2 is when he gets the behemoth mechanic, but until then, he just kind of apparently targets whoever pisses him off the most. I guess that's me at the moment.
I wonder if it's because 2 people are on the tail.
Oh, it's gonna kill me right now.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. Like, we're going to be doing this like a lot anyway to whittle it all down.
Yeah, it's essentially the first try.
I mean, he does look cool as hell, though.
Dragon. Oh, okay. That's that attack.
Well, you didn't go on fire, so hey, you're fire. It's like kind of Xeno'jiva's moveset, but also a lot of new tricks, basically.
And behemoth thrown in.
And behemoth thrown in. Fortunately, no tornadoes.
The worst part of behemoth.
Ow.
Just objectively.
Pretty much. Oh, good. It's fine, I'm cool. Got it.
No way.
There we go, now I can do my big move.
Oh, the tail wiggled over me, so I can't do my big move. That didn't hurt me. Oh. That's gonna hurt me. Oh, no, he's doing the drains. Okay. I think this is where he escapes now. Or no, he has the drain probably another time to escape. I forget it.
There were like some tables with numbers, and I'm like, I don't have time to understand this. I guess it's shooting a laser out of its mouth doesn't hurt me when I'm on its head. That's nice.
That's well, it's nice that he's the one that doesn't do that.
I hope the next arena has slinger ammo though.
I think it
The
does
note
with
saying-
stones. I think this one has stones somewhere.
The note saying that you could flinch shot it seems to imply that, but like,
I know there's definitely stones in the bottom arena. I remember that distinctly. But I don't remember if it's the second arena. I'm pretty sure it's the second arena as well.
it's kind of scary when it has its mouth open. You could see the blue just like
Yeah.
charging up. I'm like, oh!
It's like, oh, hello, I'm just standing in front of Godzilla. I'm about to die.
Can you imagine if they did a monster or a Godzilla collab?
That would be insane.
Who even owns Godzilla nowadays?
Toho, who owned it originally.
Toho?
Yeah, they're called Toho. They're Japan's, I think, biggest film company still. You'll see like a lot of like anime movies and stuff will just have Toho at the front because they basically bankroll a lot of
the
it.
thing with the Japanese symbol in the middle in a circle
Yeah,
and then like
that's
the
them.
background's all glowy? Okay.
That's them, yep.
I know those guys. Bonk.
Stop your wiggling. Okay, that wasn't a tail swing.
Go, Kinsek, go. Actually, I wonder if I should change my Kinsek to the blunt one. Assuming I have the materials for it.
That's gonna suck. Yep. Oh no, that didn't hit me.
Okay, that moved me a bit too forward.
You fucking cease this activity. Oh, why? Dive or don't, whatever's cool. Oh, fuck me. Should have stayed down. Switch X ZSD got very low part break damage, according to Excalibur in chat. You want to use heavy axe slam to buff the damage and wild swing the tail. Apparently.
Yeah.
I don't
But I
know.
wanna
I don't
do
know
it
Switch
anyway.
Axe, so I don't know what any of this means.
He's saying that, you know, the explosion move I do.
Yes.
That's what he means by ZSD. That's zero sum discharge. But I like to do it anyway, so haha.
No.
But I am dying.
I will attempt to heal. Oh, you're good. I'll take a pop up anyway. He has dropped some slinger ammo there. That's not his fist. Fuck's sake. Spare me your assaults. That is a solid crotch. Okay, it's 3 to get rid of him. At least right now, anyway.
You just lead his shot,
He does, yeah. He leads the shots.
you piece.
Oh yeah, I wish his tail was not in the wall.
Yeah, that would be
For,
great.
like 10 minutes.
Wait, is he near boulders? Oh, mamma mia, let's go.
If he is, yes, take the shot. There we go. His tail's still in the wall, so fuck it, his face gets it.
Oh no, I removed flinch free.
Sorry.
Well, I'm kind of getting his tail still.
He's a drain here, and then he's going to skip. Oh, drop the zone too, and or does he keep fighting any drops? I forgot. I guess he keeps fighting any drops.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Too early.
Oh, geez, I didn't even have max HP this entire time.
Saucy. That's not good, eh?
Woo, that was close.
Having headphones on, I can actually hear like the cannon shot sound in the back of the blast moves audio. That's funny. Wee. Alright, that's the ground explosion. I didn't notice the hammer asked that are the wings 2 bits. I think they're the 1 bit. I'm not sure.
I think they're two separate things, but I'm not sure. We can check in the pause menu, though.
Alright. There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna Farcast her out. To get more materials.
皆さんもっと V 破壊を狙うぞ 硬い材質の石柱がありますね何かの攻撃をしのげるかも
Too early. I should really get Farcasters sorted. Oh, good.
Alright,
What's up,
hold on.
buddy?
I need to get some rocks. Wherever they are. Weren't there rocks just right there? Am I losing my mind?
Ooh, good shit.
Could be better.
Yeah. Too slow.
I finally got a wild swing into the sword transfer, and I also was amped at the same time, so I still did a zero-sum discharge anyway, because it feels cool to do.
The thing I find is because
Oh god.
okay, good. Hang on. It's fine. Yeah, the thing I find interesting is it has the monster's attention, which feels like the genericized it in case they wanted to use that mechanic on someone else. Yeah. Spirit Storm. Oh god, he's so long. I have to run all the way down. Why did his tail unwound when I was mounting him? God damn it. The easy mounts, because mounts also drain energy, so you know, just keep ledge hopping if you need to.
That was close. Agitator is worn off.
There we go.
Nice. Head time. Probably gonna have to equip flinch free after this.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd take that short. Oh god, he keeps going.
Now look directly into explosion on an OLED. You will be blind when he's done.
仲間が狙われています気をつけて
Yep, away he goes. No, it does regrow the tail for next time. But in terms of like points for building toward a rewards meter and stuff, that's the tail cut for now. I think now we should actually focus on stuff like the chest and head and legs, just to break it down for reward points.
I don't think we can focus on the chest until it goes supersonic state in phase 3.
Ah, okay. No worries then. Well, I guess head and feet. Any pre-built Farcasters? What did I do? For the reward points, yeah, you'd have to break the wings in a single run. So we can like mark that off the list, and then after that, it's more what's technically viable to do damage and energy damage, which is probably breaking parts, so probably the wings. But given he regenerates parts and all, just keep busting him.
I mean, it says tail severed, 120 out of 120 points. So I think we're done with the tail.
We're done with the tail bar, like doing actual damage to him. Yeah.
Why are all of them question marks? Come on. Just say what gives points.
It's just like break every body part, run it into walls or into specific traps. Cause like there's bind traps and shit. Hammer's not sure he can break the wings by himself.
I can make an effort.
I can attempt to build up the axe and then use the discharge, but it won't do that much part breaker. That now that we know, but it might do just a little bit of additional, and that little bit might matter.
I will beat the shit out of his face. And or, legs and body.
Gotta get him.
The funniest one for like dealing damage to the wings is actually the dual blades, because on phase 2, because you can like jump at him, you can just Beyblade down his entire back head as the tip of the tail, and that does wing damage on the way down.
I think breaking the back is also a thing. So
Yeah.
if we mount, go for the back because that's the hardest to get. I think there's. Is it like longsword? Longsword, just one mount on the back just breaks it. Which I think is really funny.
That's easy enough for me to do, because if we get him near like one of these tiny ledges in phase 2, I can just keep hop jumping at him until I mount, and then I jump over to his back and do Spirit Storm. There's Crystal Burst in the camp, apparently, huh?
Oh, that's good to know.
Because I just saw the notification there as I was leaving. Alright, sup, fucker. Of course, you roar like a second, third, fourth, fifth time. Are you done? No. Stop you, Wiggling. At least I managed to get the wound up before it knocked me down again. It hits me in this run, god damn. Please move again. Still shooting forward.
Okay, interesting.
Not hitting the head is going to be a whole thing. That's what fighting looks like. The only problem with hitting the head is that the head is where the fiery death comes from, so it constantly whips it around.
Oh god.
Everyone's good. I like her just touching the little beam and not the explosion only nudged me a little bit. That's funny. Oh, you need to be thinking again. I'm going to die.
He was right.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay underneath it, tackle legs and body, because Jesus. Knockdown moments to bust the head, probably. Should have refilled my shit. Well, I haven't used much. Oh, it's already done. Well.
Oh, too early. Oh, it's coming back!
Yeah. Fucking Jesus. Come on. Okay, yeah, it's gonna hit me. It loves doing this to me this time, Jesus. I guess I will return to the tail just to get damage in, or at least. Tail and feet. So we're all kind of crowded around the head, which means getting nailed in the face a lot. It is underneath some.
No way!
He got it at the last second, and I'm doing it. Woohoo!
Yep, so it's first level drain, so next big clump on. Ow. That didn't knock me down, it just left me standing there like I didn't get hit. Fucks me up. I need to sharpen. Bob my head at the exact right moment so they get. I tried.
Why'd I do that?
That's nasty. The fucking like multi like quick blasts don't trigger the temporal mantle, so it can just shoot you repeatedly while you're in that. Cheeky get. think this is the flight. Yep. Again, it's probably the 4 people doing it, but that's a rather generous boost in time allotted from one stage to the next. Based on what I remember. Alright, let's see if I can't just keep spamming like a hop slap and try and get on his back. No, that didn't work.
Check out those crags protruding from the ground. Thanks, the handler.
Extremely vital, but she will keep telling you this because she has no faith in your ability to remember things. Right, stop your shooting.
Wow, okay.
Oh, good luck.
Oh.
You should keep hitting them because you do extra, like, special damage to him for being targeted. Which is a nice lift from Behemoth where it's just run.
Now Chris is. Well, I had my moment.
That's pretty close to it. Oh, it was pretty close to a ledge. That's gonna suck a bit.
Ah, come on.
I hope that had mounted on that and interrupted, but no.
I put the Vitality Mantle on when I was being aggro.
Yep.
So just for fun, when he did his beam, I ran through the beam and went, woo! Or not Temporal Mantle.
Yeah.
I said the wrong mantle.
Yeah, get back over here. Oh, fuck, it's gonna go to the tail. So I already know that when I go to the tail, it's gonna just fucking waver out of the way of this ledge.
Hey, I'm mounted.
Go for the back.
I'm on the back. I went for the back.
That was the wing. Come on.
Please stop wiggling just out of reach of my blows. It's Safi'jiva all over again. The fineness of the hitboxes where that hit Chris but not me somehow. Yep. Ah, well, fuck. Oh, first energy level completely depleted, apparently.
That means it's gonna be fast.
Might even be able to get to the bottom one this time. Hammer apparently needs gun suggestions if you have any.
That's a great question.
I would assume something that has slashing ammo would be a great part breaker. But, that is me assuming. Hello, Luigi. Got up, stretched, turned around into a different corner.
You know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass out of
It has slashing. Okay. Well, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Do you not use slashing? When I use light bowgun, I use slashing a lot because that's really good for breaking parts. It just does like multiple slices and shit. Okay, you probably knew, but you know. Every time like ghost noise plays on the soundtrack, expected to be followed by this the yokai watch xylophone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, gonna go Mick gun. Alright. That's funny though. Apparently, like the way they changed the underground and like the Diamond and Pearl remix means you can just catch shit like Houndoom and shit before the second gym.
Well, the thing is, it's like, from what I've seen, it's like the wild area
Hmm.
in Sword and Shield where there are just a bunch of different Pokemon and a lot of them are higher level than you are. So you can just go down and then catch a bunch of really good Pokemon if you're willing to, you know, wander around and deal with it. And then it seems pretty satisfying.
Yeah,
That does sound like a wild area.
the wild area was like my favorite part of Pokemon Sword and Shield to the point that I kind of hope all the games going forward keep that kind of thing because just
I mean, given the fact that this remake is essentially putting its own wild area in, there's a good indication that
yeah.
they're sticking with it.
Because I just spent fucking like when I first got there, I just spent like tens of hours there just catching all the shit I could see, just like going, like, oh shit, I can have like ice and dragon and all this shit at the very start of the game instead of like uselessly at the back end of the game like it used to be. Shit's wild. Heaven's dead. He lives.
You can. I only found my favorite thing about the hot spring is that if you're sprinting, you do this. You trip and fall.
That's great. But that does tempt a bit, because like, it having its own wild area kind of thing is kind of like, oh, like, getting a variety of, like, creatures, like, especially early on, so using stuff I ordinarily wouldn't use, like, the best parts of, like, White 2 and Pokemon Sword. So that tempts a bit. I know, like, also as it gives hope that they'll keep doing that.
I've floated into the middle of these two over here.
Just making them slightly awkward.
And Brilliant and Diamond and Shining Pearl are the hardest Pokemon games to date.
I saw that. Why did they say that? I don't
Because a
know
lot
why.
of the post-game fights have actual meta-built EV-trained Pokemon.
Oh, nice. Does the AI know how to use them?
I'd imagine so.
I would hope so.
I
Yeah,
hope
well-
Hammer makes a good gun.
Yeah, I sent 2 things. Apparently, Light Bowgun can be raw or elemental.
Cool.
Gee, Light Bowgun, how come you get to be raw or elemental? But yeah, I was watching my friend play Pokemon last night, and you know, as you always do in Pokemon, you replace all of the status moves with attacky moves,
Yeah.
and it got me thinking, like, man, SMT and Persona really have Pokemon beat on that front, where buffing and debuffing is actually important, and it's like
Yeah.
it adds a whole extra layer to the game that's very nice that Pokemon doesn't have outside of competitive.
And even in competitive, the structure of the game makes it pretty awkward to do, because you might just get fucked over and have to switch out and all that.
Yeah, it's not like you have 4 people right there.
I really need to go grind for those guns, so fuck it. Yeah, fuck it,
We
let's just
could
go.
do it.
I don't think it's that urgent. We're already doing pretty well besides like that. We did decent the first time and then we accidentally died the second time.
Yeah.
I recommend
That's
health
pretty much
boost,
it.
by the way. It like increases your health bar by like an extra half.
Yes, I had max health boost earlier
okay.
when we were fighting Behemoth. But then I moved to the better gear because that wasn't like I used the Lunastra gear and kind of some other stuff. And then now I don't have it anymore and I'm sad. So I only have how much do I have in health boost?
I would need to, yeah, one is event grind, the other are both engine F types.
Yes, I only have level 1 health boost now because I had a gem for it when I moved to the new armor. But it's kind of a bummer because I don't have maximum health boost.
Yeah, I sacrificed some damage for health boost, and it's pretty nice.
No, I don't have any gems for it.
How's that possible? I think you can like.
I have the one vitality up gem.
You should be able
think-
to like meld them pretty easy.
Yeah, I think that's one of the like default ones the Elder Melder just has that you can trade points for.
I can
No
check,
RNG.
but I don't remember seeing it. It was mostly just elemental ones.
My only thing about like the Diamond and Pearl remix, because apparently they did fix the music as well, so that's good. But the only thing is like, I just kind of hate Sinnoh.
I don't remember any of the towns or anything from it. And I think the only music I remember is the music that has been remixed for like Smash and stuff.
Mostly what I remember is like the snow mountain and like the climbing the mountain in the middle and then the snow pit up north and all that just being incredibly fussy and tedious and bad and shit. And then there's just like the miserable rainy mud fields that make up the entire southern half of the map, and it's like this entire place just kind of sucks and is miserable. And this is one of the first times I like thought that in a level of detail about a game beyond just, oh, this sucks as a child.
Found where the crystal burst was up here. In this
Son of
little
a
nook.
bitch.
You forgot to get the crystal burst, didn't you?
I forgot to get anything. There's also stone. And then the second most depressing place in a Pokemon game was Sword and Shield because it's based on Britain.
Pretty much. It did tickle me greatly that apparently they just replaced Ireland with, you know, we just have a little slice of like Japanese dojos over here. So that's kind of the thing, cause like a lot of here is just like kind of rainy and miserable and cold and shit. So that's partly why it probably depressed me as much as like, oh, this just reminds me of like the bad parts of here.
And the texture quality didn't help, am I right?
Well, I was talking about Diamond and Pearl there.
Oh, Diamond and Pearl, okay.
Like the rain and the feeling of cold in like the area, which I guess good on them for conveying that, but you know, it sucked.
Gavin, what's the texture quality of the UK like?
I mean, I can't speak to England, which I imagine is incredibly low because it's England, but you know, here
Mostly
it's
low,
pretty.
in low resolution stone in England, I think.
Yeah, here like you have decent texture quality, but everyone is, you know, like low poly in real life.
You guys know the stone texture that's used in like every single video game?
Yes.
That's all over England with all the castles and churches there are.
Yeah, a lot of that's just ripped from actual English castles and shit. Yeah.
Am I the? I almost certain. I hope I'm not the only one who's ever thought this. Have you ever been out and you cast a shadow and you're like, boy, that shadow is very high resolution?
I never quite had that, but I've had like some very specific game brainworms induced. Like I was playing the shit out of Payday 2, and walked past the jewelry shop the day after, and I was kind of like, oh man, there's like 3 bags of shit up front. And
I did that. I did stuff like that all the time when I was a kid.
It's just
Like,
like
if there's
mildly
a-
concerning.
If there's a curve, I'm like, take the inside line. It's like Mario Kart. Hibby hubba hubba hubba. I hate that your neck doesn't count as your head.
Oh, whoops.
Aggressive.
Ugh.
Oh no no no.
Oh, my flesh and bone. Bone, singular. Jesus. Get closer to the ledge, asshole. I want to mountain brick that back in a single strike.
Good job. That was 2. Mama.
Is that like the Mario high damage Sunshine Mama? Or
This is really just the first part of Mamma Mia.
Ooh. You can shit itself a wee bit there for like a split second.
I was imagining with all the effects in this fight, like, fucking imagine this on an old computer.
Like my computer that was before this one, that I started playing this game on.
The miracle of my depth perception there.
Hey, I mounted.
Hey, backwork him.
It's just that easy. Ah, come on. I'm warning that being like under its neck is the best place to be. Up, I think I'm animation. No, okay, we're good. The camera was just weird. Doing the like Queen Vanessa horn sound. Ah! Up, I'm stunned.
No, that's a bit unfortunate.
Not again.
I just had the Temporal Mantle on, I was digging through my inventory, so just let it happen. That said, this is taking the piss a bit.
Agitator is worn off.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm not. You're not even mad at me. Stop swinging for me.
Well, it's not mad at anyone right now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was still mad at you. I was like, what the hell are you doing?
That means I'm getting rocks. Hooray!
Fucking Safi'jiva. Your head needs to be wounded. Oh, okay, that was a bit knocked back. I thought it was just leaning back to spring onto me and destroy me. Oh yeah, it's a Christmas market in Tarn, which is basically just stalls, for, usually from a lot of places across Europe, although there's a few less this year. Come in to sell, you know, little businesses sell their stuff, like handcraft stuff. There's one that sells, like a French one that like sells handcraft soaps, which are really nice. They're all scented. Yep. And there's a funny thing that happened after I had left, is apparently some, like, you know, absolute dipshits came up to, like, do, you know, protest COVID passports and shit. Being like, this is discriminatory and abuses our human rights, because there's a sign there saying you may be asked to produce proof of, vaccination. The thing is, the market wasn't actually doing that, they just had the sign up, they weren't enforcing it at all. And then when they showed up to protest this thing that wasn't actually happening, the market began enforcing it.
It's like, oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Did get my kangaroo burger. Kangaroo meat's pretty good. Although sadly that like exotic meat stall has like slowly reduced its selection of meats over the years, which is annoying. Used to do crocodile and shit, but you know, nah, it's just like kangaroo, venison, and wild boar. It's kind of like, that's just a pig, you know?
I love ham.
That's just a recolor of pig.
The other thing I did while I was in town is we have, I have signed on to see with like an ISP to see about getting a line installed into my room specifically, like in a way that will hopefully, if they agree to do it, yeah, working on it. If they agree
animation locked, animation locked.
Oh my god.
Get your life powders going.
You're fine.
Wow.
It's not blue, I'm sure it's
I
not
love how
blue.
you can just lie there and like be on fire. It's like the most on fire the hunter has ever been in the game.
You just look dead because you're just that on fire and not moving. Yeah, signed on with an ISP and you know, left notes for the engineer and shit to be like, hey, if you show up, can you see about throwing this over our roof or some shit? Such that, you know, we do not aggravate my mom's aesthetic desires. Because we can't just do it the normal way of like just, you know, running a big long cable from the living room or whatever, so... This way also means I get to pay explicitly for the entirety of the internet, which she doesn't really use or need. Outside of like streaming Netflix. So the TV bill shit goes down a lot. Like more than by what I'm paying for
Stop, I can't do anything.
near gigabit internet. Fun fact: among the highest speed, I'm gonna have among the highest speed of upload speeds in the UK if this goes off right.
Oh, I bought a rock.
That tip about your controller like stopping rumbling if you're safe is really nice.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have rumble in this controller.
Oh dear.
This is my budget GameStop controller. I sent pictures of it to Carl when we were playing Mario Party. I don't think you've seen it, Gavin.
I don't think so, no.
I should send you the picture. It's a great controller. In that it's not that great, but it plays the game.
Please, let
Again?
me move.
Again.
Where's the nearest rock? Where's the nearest rock? Pretty sure the second one is where it leaves. I could be. Yeah, okay, there we go.
He drinks the juice.
Oh wait, no, that's right. We have to drain it a bit more, and then he'll leave out the second one in future runs. But yeah, God willing, if they agree to just run the goddamn cable over, this is gonna suck. Okay, no, it worked out. If they just run the cable over the roof, which apparently they did in the past, like for old internet to get to the satellite dish when it was also connected to the TV line and shit. Like, if they do agree to do that now, then that solves everything, and then I can actually just have wired. It'll be all just be wired, be free of Wi-Fi. You can play fighting games without people going, "Oh Jesus, no." Have high speed and actually stable internet.
I like internet that's stable.
Of course.
In my case,
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, of course, this depends on them actually, agreeing to do that, and not just like, oh, can't we just run it through your house? It's like, no, that is the exact reason why I need you to do it this way. And if they still disagree, then oh well, fuck, basically.
Yeah.
In my case, the internet goes into the room next to me, and then it just goes across the carpet into my room behind my dresser.
That's how Whoops is, because the router's in my room.
I mean, that would be lovely to have, but sadly, this is not the way our house is arranged.
Oh, yes. Whoops. Loves this attack.
It really does.
Stop. How much more honey do I have left? One? Uh-oh.
Not much time left anyway, so...
I'm running out of stamina, too.
If you don't have the Devil's Blight, I can give you it.
Now I do. It's just my meter is very small now.
I mean, it also refills the stamina. Which it should have done there. Like, max your stamina back out.
I think it did.
Good shit.
Wow!
I love that quick blast doesn't, like, pierce, so you just blocked it for me.
Speaking of things I like about blasts in this fight. Uh-oh, I'm animation locked. Here we go. I like how when it was Xeno'jiva, when it put its hand in the ground, it was just an uncontrolled blast.
Yeah.
Whereas now, when it puts its hand in the ground, it's a straight line.
Yeah, it's got control over it now. It knows what it's doing.
Can you just break, you piece of shit?
I just want to get near to attack him, but he keeps doing like fucking swipes and shit, and he's on a weird ledge, so I can't really. Okay.
Run!
Oh, this is the bad pick. This is the bad pick. Completely grim.
And we're done. Is that Luigi? Wing drinks.
I hope Capcom didn't pay much for that fucking show. Like, no harm to anyone who was like on the creative team and all, but like, it wasn't worth it.
Maybe one day Capcom will learn to make good media. I think it just pops the "we'll leave the locale soon" thing.
Yeah. I touched you once, god damn it.
Oh man, the music is going off on the third phase.
It does. It's really good. You can't really hear it on strings of, you know, desktop audio reasons, but yep, super mode.
Okay, now we can hit its chest.
Savage the nipples. Get them.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh. Good thing this crag is here. Oh, I'm going back behind there.
Yeah, like the super critical mode as well does really give me like Shin Godzilla vibes.
Do you fucking stop? I wish he keeps launching me behind the rock.
Smack me into the dirt.
Oh god, is it doing the super move? It is! Oh, I'm stunned!
Yeah, rip. Did you survive?
Chris,
No.
Chris, you were
It was
actually
close.
safe. You were safe. There was a rock there that you were behind.
Well, it's fine.
I mean, it's about to end it anyway. Yep. We're probably not happening with just him hitting it, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to go out and harvest my shit. Forgot about that. Where is the doors? There it is. The darkness hides the doors. is empty because I wasn't paying attention. Yay.
How about everyone in this thread? It's like, hey, how do I break Safi's wigs? Sticky. Sticky gun's good. Sticky. Sticky white bow gun all day, baby. And then literally just sticky again. What is up with sticky?
I missed when I unlocked this. There's a pair of dual blades. It's just like clusters of like beer mugs. That's great. They're only rarity 10 and all, but that's fucking great. I just had a really good idea. I'm going to assist with the wing breaking, but it will require us to be in phase 2 and maybe phase 3.
Monkey shield sticky.
Monkey shield?
What is monkey shield?
Is that like heavy bowgun with like a shield out or something?
I mean, learning to aim would be the biggest benefit. Sheesh.
Yeesh.
Aqua shot. I don't know what aqua shot is. I've seen that a few times.
Elemental bullet, I think. It's like water bullet, basically, I think. It's called like water bullet, I think. Or...
You can hit all 3 targets at once by shooting from side to side. Side to side. Aim for the red parts of the wings.
Alright. When you're luring him, try and keep him close to, like in phase 2, try and keep him close to the edge as best you can, because I have made light brick dual blades. I'm just going to Beyblade its back constantly. And we'll see what that does. Alright. Alright. Apparently hammer, like, water bullets also pretty good. And also I've taken up the dual blades so we can just beat shit.
Apparently this says Basil Bombers. I don't know how accurate that is
Basil bombers.
for dual blades.
Oh, wait, I gotta leave the quest. I forgot to see if I could make vitality up gems.
Basil bombers would be blast ones, but Lightbreaker also
Echo.
blasts.
What is the dragon one?
Dragon would be the Stygian one, I would assume.
Yeah, Stingent Blood Claws.
I do have those. Well, like, they're the full versions, which need like guiding lands ones. I have the rarity 11 versions. The stage down from that. If they're preferable to the Lightbreak ones, I'll swap to them.
There's also Enduring Surrender
I don't know which those are.
and Death Row.
Death
Do they just make one for like everything? Ruinous
Row is-
Decimation?
Yeah, I was gonna say Death Row is probably the Nergigante ones. Maybe. Okay, yeah, the Basil Bombers have like more blast but less attack, which would probably make them preferable. I'm not sure if I can make them.
I think it's funny that dual blades can't use Master's Touch.
Yeah.
Like dual blades relies on true critical element.
Death is the ebony, Autogram ones. Where can I forge in on that line? I'm not sure I'd have enough pieces, but we might as well have a nosy. Hello, Sameko.
They buffed elements in Iceborne, but because dual blades were already so powerful with elements, they take like a 40% hit in elemental damage.
Thank Capcom.
Dual blades still remain the highest damage output melee weapon with fully optimized builds, even beating out Switch Axe and Greatsword, despite the buffs those weapons received.
Get owned, everyone else.
The problem is hitting the monster.
Yeah, because you have no reach, and a lot of monsters are tall, so you're just attacking at shins. Well, we'll try with the light break ones, but I need to like forge or acquire an ebony Autogram mantle to make the death row ones if we ever need those for shit. So they actually are very high dragon element.
Honestly, it might be worth it.
If we can't get it with these, I'll swap over to the death row. I'll go ahead and make them. We might as well give this a whirl.
Got lost in the sauce. Razor Sharp has been made more accessible in the form of a charm and will double the amount of sharpness your weapons has, which, when combined with Dual Blade's natural 3 times sharpness, will give you 6 times sharpness.
That's great because you burn through sharpness like nothing else because you're just constantly like hitting tons of blows forever. Yeah, when you can actually hit the monster and it hasn't just turned around, leaving you swinging out the air.
Protective Polish also received a complimentary decoration that gives Item Prolonger 3 by itself, extending its duration from 60 seconds to 90 seconds.
That's kind of nuts.
Handicraft, Protective Polish, Item Prolonger, Razor Sharp.
So, ignore the critical eye shit or anything else that everyone needs. It's just,
Not really. Like,
just make
element
it
attack.
sharper.
Element attack is better than sharpness, is better than weakness exploit, is better than affinity, is better than critical boost, is better than anything else.
Jesus. Dual blades are built different, really.
They really are. Everything's like Master Touch, but Blades like, nope.
Yeah, this is on PC. Roars. You gonna shoot me first or what?
Oh no!
Shoot them first. Sick.
I fucking forgot to grab the stone again.
This is a very damaging chin. But yes, I kinda will have to get the legs in this one, as that's the easiest thing I can reach with these. Until PS2.
Maybe the only thing.
His head, if he isn't moving his head. He's always moving his head though, so you know.
Yep.
I'm sure he's also always moving his goddamn legs as well. Can I just say that light brick dual blades do unholy amounts of damage? To think it was in PS4 Monster Hunter World when I swapped to Longsword as like my Monster Hunter main, and it'll be on this Siege even, like on this Siege on PS4, and now on this Siege on PC I flip back probably.
Goodbye.
Apparently the water bullets are doing less than normal 3 with the other gun. Maybe they do more part break damage though? I don't know.
Maybe.
Alright. Alright, if we can get him near ledges, I can just, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog up and down his back, and that should help with breaking the wings. Yeah!
Spin! Apparently Iceborne mechanic did anyway.
I can't speak Japanese. Not really, no. Oh, that's good. That might be good if he doesn't immediately just shoot me.
Chris, what is the Iceborne mechanic besides Clutch Claw?
Oh, this is not good.
Hold on. Just tell me when you're on the ground.
Alright. I'm on the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
It wasn't even necessary. Okay, it's just the Clutch Claw. It's just, I guess it activates a lot on Safi'jiva because it has that, like, you only have to hit it once thing.
Yeah. I broke something. Lord knows what.
Art, that's what it says.
I wish it would just tell you. They didn't even fix that in Iceborne.
That was probably the back, I'm gonna say.
Probably.
But we already broke the back, didn't we?
Yeah, and that's why it didn't say back broken, it just said parts broken. Because when it said back broken earlier, that was a siege message that said, oh, you got siege points.
Okay, it doesn't have to be that close to the ledge.
Yeah, I have the Japanese dub on because it is superior.
He's a weeb.
Yes, but also it is superior. And in a lot of Japanese games it ends up that way because, you know, I guess not everyone can be Hideo Kojima and just like actually, you know, hire good voice directors and shit.
Not everyone can hire Mads Mikkelsen.
Not everyone can be Promare and have the actual director also hire the voice actors.
Oh, you are Japanese. Oh, okay. I was wondering curious why you were asking.
What? Are you having fun up there?
Yeah, it's great.
I forgot the mantles existed again. Ah!
Right into the beam, but I have iframes. Damn it. That's the other thing. I guess I miss having the speed up dash from when you're in your hyper mode. In demon mode, I just run faster, and that's great. Ah, this map's still lag. Okay.
You-
Easy does it. He's defeated my tactic by backing into a wall.
気をつけて。
I tried battering on the wings of it. For all the good it was worth. If you can, like, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, if you can walk away from the wall a bit, that would be ideal. Oh, that's not good.
石柱に隠れて。
There we go.
Of course, you'd be a big charge.
No, no, no.
That was a bit too close.
Okay, that goes out pretty far.
I feel like more than one person for it to focus on makes the Beyblading really easy. What am I stuck on?
The wing crank. I like how you could hear it all the way up from camp. Elemental ladder.
慌てつやつを消耗させてエネルギーの枯渇を狙え。
劣化した岩片があるわね。壊れやすそうだけど利用できるかも。
Super critical.
気をつけて。
Savage the chest for a bit. Either the wings are extremely durable or like I'm not able to cook the wings all that much. It's more just the back of this.
I mean, we still haven't broken the head, so.
I suppose actually they could just be
equal to
that durable, yeah.
Wow. Damn, the music goes so hard.
You sick of the Beyblading, are you? Oh.
Run, 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 run. Whoa. Thank God for the vibration thing. I would have thought I was not
This
safe.
also expands the arena. The crags are now much further apart. Good luck. Oh yeah, there's gas pockets that cause explosions now from his attacks and also some of ours, I think.
Yeah, wait until he's super critical and then try to drive him into the green auras.
The excitable A-lister said a thing that made me mad.
What do you mean?
Gnarly Cougar!
I'm mercilessly.
That was voiced, then the game would end there and we'd be done.
I mercifully spared that.
No, we're spared that because, you know, he's not saying actually words at all. It's just, it was a text box. I was like, if you actually put voice acting there, the game would just end. It would uninstall itself.
Heaven goes out into the wilds and does not return until Monster Hunter arrives.
Mamma mia.
The twin swords are so good.
Are we near a ledge? I don't even know.
Not really, I don't think. Yeah, okay, no, his tail is near one. Although,
Hide, 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 hide.
oh god, where's the crab?
Hey, I'm right
It's
next
over
to
here.
one. Look at me.
Hammer made that by a lucky roll. Stay on that, Luigi. Oop. Oh, this ledge is not. It kind of does, but he's not at a good angle for it, so back to his shins, I guess.
Yeah, no aggro right now. Agitator even more off.
Fucking up this foot though. Ow. Ooh.
Whoa! I almost Mario 64'd into that.
Thank you.
狙われています。気をつけて。
Oh, good.
I don't think there are rocks anywhere. No slinger ammo.
There's a stone right near me, actually. Under his foot right now.
Why does it not show it on the map?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm finding this.
It's,
There it is.
here.
Okay.
Oh.
Up, hide. Look at me, I'm right near it.
You might die. I'm amazed that let you do that. That feels like it
No,
would
there
just
was
be
no
like, "Fuck you."
vibration.
I know. But it just feels like it would say fuck you for that. We are actually alarmingly close to killing him. It's slightly annoying because our like reward level isn't all that high.
That isn't broken yet.
Yeah.
Woo, look at that, that was close.
It was very close.
Oh, I tried.
Oh. Shit.
エリアのエネルギー量過剰。もっと吸収させて、枯渇を狙って。劣化した岩盤は壁になるわ。ここぞという時に利用して。
There we go.
Yes!
Partly broken. We broke a horn.
God damn you!
逃亡を阻止しろ。攻撃の手を緩めるな。
Oh, my bones.
Roll too early. Oh, I'm stunned.
Feeling slightly offended by going, Chris has lost his attention right as I'm bailing back up its back. Oh.
Oh, this is the fucking circle one. Ah, fuck you.
Oh.
Ride, hide, hide. It looks so bald now.
Stuck on his foot. Come on, it's halfway up his back. How did that count? We got eerily close there, considering. Yeah, no worries. Let's switch back to the hammer, because it doesn't seem to be working out. We'll just get as much as we can, really.
Punch him in the chest.
Blunt his head and hind legs.
That should be relatively easy.
There are so many other objectives in the Safi'jiva that are still question marks.
We haven't broken any of the legs yet either, I don't think.
Nope.
Oh, that was also head partly broken.
Mm-hmm. Like, busted the left horn.
So we still need to attack the head.
I think with the hammer and I attacking the instead of focusing on the wings, focusing on the rest of us should help us bust these down easily, because it probably does need like all of us beating these parts to make it work. Sorry, let me just check something quickly. What ability or like jewel or whatever is Razor Sharp, do you know? There's item prolonger jewels, like a ton of those, so that's fine. Not, I don't know, like completely respec yet, because a lot of this is still support build anyway. But it'd be good to know.
Razor Sharp / Spare Shot is a bonus skill obtained by Xeno'jiva Divinity, any Lunastra weapons, from series arms, or from equipping the Razor Sharp charm.
So, charm or ultra fighters, okay.
Razor Sharp charm, baby!
Right, okay. The rewards for this is Safi'jiva weapons, which are insanely good. Like, for a lot of the weapon classes, they essentially rank among the best weapons of their respective classes. Like, some of the monsters added after Safi, of course, like, can slightly compete, but I think even most of those just don't stack up. Like, Light Break is, like, a good...
Safi, including Fatalis and...
Alatrion. There were, like, I think some of the other variants of them were also added after. Like, Hell Raging Brachiodos was added after. Like, Light Break is the closest one that comes to, like, matching up. And even then...
And if you're Insect Wave, it's even better.
And then even then, for most classes, like Longsword and all, it still just comes down to Nash, the Safi sword. Well, saying that, I realize if we win this when I have the dual blades, so I'm gonna get the Safi dual blades.
How to get the Razer Sharp Charm. Complete the Disintegrating Blade. Talk to the Housekeeper. Complete the Perfect Room Stone. Talk to the Celion Housekeeper. Complete the Perfect Room White Iron. Talk to the Housekeeper.
So yeah, long swords, right? Why is it all in the high shit? What the fuck?
It's a weird question, but or a weird thing, but it sounds like it's not that hard.
Oh, okay.
Like, what's the Disintegrating Blade?
That might be a Glavenus by the side of
Yeah,
it?
that's just hunt an acidic Glavenus monster or master rank 14 or higher.
That's pretty simple.
That's very easy to get for something that halves your sharpness loss.
It's worth having a nosy. I mean, I guess like the flip side is that mostly is only really used by dual blades.
Yeah.
I guess it shouldn't be too maniacal. Hello, Luigi.
Let's go.
It is pretty funny, like comparing, like the long swords I have to, like, do your 3-hit combo, have to, like Y and B and all that stuff at different times to do dodge moves or specific attacks and all that. Dual blades, it's like right trigger and then just mash the Y button while standing in place. And it actually is kind of out damaging the long sword, which is, I guess there's your proof. It is the best melee damager in the fucking game. Because you just stand there and smack the button and then you win. What do you do with?
Well, now he hates longsword again.
The flip happening
Good.
in the same place at both times is very funny. As much as I liked them, I didn't realize they were that good though, that they were outclassed even like Great Sword and shit for DPS.
Okay, but like maybe you're only enjoying them so much because this is the biggest target of the game.
I mean, probably, yeah.
Let's not get too excited.
Yeah.
I never cared for sword and shield or dual blades because of how smooth. I said this before. It's like I feel like I whiff a bunch just because I'm flailing around.
You kinda do. Like, a lot of monsters, especially that turn around a lot, whip around a lot, are prone to just like, oh well, you missed, good luck. To be fair, he does this a good bit, because like while he is big, his feet are very easy to hit, but like hitting the head or anything is very much the same game as all the other monsters.
I need some heft.
I need to be able to feel something.
That's why he plays warrior, and this is his usual go-to tank in 14. Need the big heft.
Somehow did not hit me.
Why?
Damn
Because
it!
you.
Oh wow, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Fuck me then.
Nice.
Good shit.
Oh, you can't walk behind the rock. Are you kidding me?
Sorry, Evan. Sorry.
Jump, 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 jump.
Oh, I hope that stayed the whole way. I got stuck in like the nook of his
Jump,
head,
jump, jump,
just
jump.
beating on him.
No, 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 no. Descending thrust. It's literally the exact opposite. Yikes. Yikes.
Careful. Whee.
Hide.
I might die,
Yeah, you might. No, you're.
but I do.
Jesus. Oh, yes. This is the tablet in your way. What's up on the bed? There. Way's clear. Go, my son. Oh.
Except it's leaving.
Ah, well, there we go.
石竜が最下層に移動するぞ。大詰めだ。気を締めてかかれ。
I never realized this is the last chance to switch gear thing is probably a go swap to the weapon you want. Warning.
No, it's you get the weapon based on what you have equipped when you collected the rewards in the hub.
Ah, okay. That's handy.
It's very nice of them.
This is extremely nice of them.
You think they'd be like, learn the weapon you want, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
慌てず奴を消耗させてエネルギーの枯渇を狙え。
Or, you know, use the weapon to win, not like whatever's tactically advantageous. I have been on longsword a bit too long though, because I just tried to do the parry stance. There we go.
You piece. Oh, animation locked.
Yep. Just say when.
Yeah.
What am I being staggered by? There we go.
That tracks pretty well. Oh god, I'm stunned. That tracks pretty well in the third phase, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
Look
I
out
think
at the outer circle.
I think it's funny sometimes when we all have Temporal Mantle on, because it looks like we're just a gang of fellas with raincoats.
Or a cult.
Safi'jiva cult is beating the shit out of our god.
Finally, I can be Raincoat Saber. No.
It's the three of us just stand here beating on the same leg, hoping to break it while Chris just keeps attacking. There we go. I forgot to apply attack and defense buffs this whole time. Reapply.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're good. I'm good at least.
We're all fucked, I think. No, I'm fucked. Me and Hammer are fucked. Just miles away from that.
I think if you have like you see it jump before it actually settles in the air, if you use the Farcaster, then you can get out.
Okay.
Did we ever test if Final Fantasy XIV jump works?
From my research, no one mentioned it, so
It might.
It might.
Yeah, I forgot about the fact that after the first one, like, you need to keep an eye on the rock locations or perish. So I just got the best menu screenshots, so I'm just going to leave that there for a sec.
Well, now the bottom level's the only level with energy.
Good shit.
There's still 8 objectives we have not reached, though.
Both forelegs need broken. Other head side needs broken. Wings need broken. That's like 4.
We have reward level 6 at the moment, and we need 15 points for 7.
Okay, we'll probably get that.
the chest as well.
The chest.
Yeah. And then it's probably just like final level depleted, and then final level absorbed, final level depleted, and then whatever. Last one's probably just win.
I almost forgot. I had mildly good news this week for me.
Oh, what's that?
My job wants me to go from being contract to full permanent worker.
Yo.
They want me to actually be hired by the company instead of a contract worker.
Good shit.
It also means more money. I'm being paid more money. That face when you don't like having jobs because they're jobs, but you get more money.
Wait, should we do the Disintegrating Blade?
Well, the thing is, I have the charm I'm using right now is Mushroom Mancer. Because I don't, or was this the widespread one? I forget. Hang on. Oh yeah, no, this is Mushroom Mancer 3 because I don't have the shit for wide range like 4 and 5 yet. I would say not now. We'll just like when we're considering Fatalis shit, when if I decide on longsword versus dual blades for that, we'll see which one. We'll probably do that then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have PTO. I'm gonna have paid time off.
Ooh,
I think 3 weeks of
nice.
vacation time. And I was making $15 an hour. Now I'm gonna make 20.
I actually don't know what mine is like as an hourly rate thing. Thinking about it, I just know like the year and all that. I get no vacation this year due to law. Hammer, what? Is it because like you're due higher, so you don't get any, or like because of like when you joined or whatever, or what?
Well, if my annual salary, they said, is going to be 41,600,
Whew.
which, let me look at this real quick. All right, if we actually do currency conversion, that's 30,940 pounds sterling salary.
Nice.
If that puts it into reference for you.
I guess if you want reference point for where I am, it's 28,000. Saucy bitch.
I am working in finance.
Yeah.
They do like to pay themselves.
I was about to make the joke of, oh yeah, they like the skim bits for themselves. First 6 months of any job, you just don't get to take vacations. So you still get the extra for next year based on how many months you went without. Okay. So it does come back around. That's good at least. It's an odd law though, but then fair. At least it does come back around. I guess like the flip side of that is that you need to survive to the next year to get it. Like still waiting on Radiator shitheads to like contact us at all. But
They're never gonna.
They're never gonna. But if they don't by like the end of like this coming week, I will be able to just add the last remainders of my like time off to the giant December block, which means I'm only in like a week and a half after this. I know it's just kind of the way four-legged animals tend to sleep, but the way it's called...
What?
I can't hear you over the Safi'jiva.
So loud.
Yeah, it's just kind of the way four-legged animals will tend to sleep. It's funny, like, seeing it curl up like at the start of the cutscene, and I'll glance over to my left, and the week just up there curled in the same way.
I was thinking that too, how it's funny that, like, a lot of monsters in this game are just chilling before you fight them.
Yeah. You could just sit with Teostra and I'll just sit with you, and that's fine. Until you attack it.
Everyone, get to the hitching post. That's like when you're doing something that the company doesn't like, so instead of just telling you like normal people, they send out an email to everyone in the company.
Yeah.
Who says slow and careful?
Yeah, you'd say like slow and steady, or like carefully and slowly, or something like that. Steady as she goes.
I love how its chest vibrates. Good graphics. Everyone up.
よーし順調だなみんな気を緩めんなよ
Hey, hey.
Elden Ring lets you disable invasions. I didn't know that. I guess they left that on the network test because it was the network test, so... Although I was saying that, I only ever saw messages. I don't think I even saw anyone to summon. Although I didn't pay attention to that because I used it as a demo and just immediately I'm running around to fight people. Because, yeah, fuck it. I'm here to play the game, not help test their networks or anything.
Gavin, you signed up for a network test.
Yeah, Gavin, don't you
You're
care?
not doing your duty to the game.
Not cool, Gavin. Not cool.
I am the one they fear. I join network tests and then don't test the network. I join closed betas and then don't beta test it. I just sit in one place. Hi. Yeah. Oh, he did his tackle. I was gonna say, if you have a stone, now is the time. Thank you.
It loves this attack.
It really does. It's just so angry, all it can do is just nip at you.
Stop.
Oh, that didn't heal that much. There we go. Please just shoot lasers or something instead of fidgeting all around the place. Started working on one foot and moved the foot out of the way. I bumped its chin a bit, then turned around enough for me to smack the other foot. All on the same demon dance. You can set a password. Ah, and that blocks into ears as well. Nifty. Should also make like co-op stuff a lot easier to arrange. Because I know they had that in the past games. It was always a bit fiddly. I did notice that strength gives that. It also gives it in big groups of it at once. Like you need to level up like strength a lot to make a tangible difference in like the Dark Souls games. In Elden Ring, like to be able to use heavy armor from like base medium armor, it was like 2 levels of strength. That was it. To give me like plus 10 max weight, and I was able to mid roll with heavy armor.
What is he talking about?
Elden Ring. It's like the optimal form of Dark Souls. It's great. Turns out when you give them development time, they actually can make, you know, like the optimal version of the game instead of having to hack together like 3 or 4 of them at once. Because publishers are terrible. Super critical.
Come on. Oh.
Evan has committed crimes.
It'd be funny if you could change that, like those kinds of messages. Too.
You probably could.
I grabbed. It's eating me. And I'm also on fire.
You're good.
I am good. Wait, I'm still aggroed. Uh-oh. Temporal Mantle. Nope.
I'm trying.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just doing too much damage.
He's just doing too good. Steady on there. Yeah.
強力な攻撃が来たわ。急いで顔面に隠れて。
Oh yeah. I'm gonna switch to the Farcaster on my thing.
Is he doing his big move because the ground is shaking at the camp?
He was, yeah. So that's the only thing. The Dilbits can't really mount to this guy because he just auto Beyblade every time. There's probably a way to do it like a specific grab, but you know. Read that hitbox perfectly.
It's the dumb circular one.
Ah, gas bust.
Gnarly Kuga.
Wow. Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck.
I'm doomed.
I hope you can just hold that forever, Hammer. What happened? I can't see, my screen has just gone black.
Okay.
Also, you're
Oh,
being
and
targeted.
you're being targeted. That's funny.
Whoa.
Come on.
Hi, game, what happened? Oh, the game is shitting itself. Okay. It's just gone into window mode for some accursed reason? Why is it doing this?
Oh, agitator wore off at least.
Okay, well, I'm playing in window mode for a moment.
That's fine.
Stream is still up, apparently. I think the game just shit itself there. It just kicked me into window mode for some reason.
Fine.
My frame rate is super good now. I can see that I've gone beyond 60 FPS. Oh, the stream can't see that. Turns out I can just run it, if it's in window mode and not this resolution, I can just run it at 120 while streaming. I just, you know, can't use the full size of my beautiful screen. That's the power of the RTX 3070, River.
He killed me 3 times in a row each time I returned. I don't like that. I'd feel bad about that one, that I got killed 3 times in a row.
There's the roll of the dice. Alright, hang on, let me figure out what the hell happened here. Do I have to go to the options and make you do it? Screen vibration on. Yeah, frame rate's sitting at 120, God bless. Where's full screen? What happened? How to make you go back. Give me a sec here. You back? Okay, right. I had to click on its icon on the taskbar and then that, or, you know, the Windows bar at the bottom, and then that made it go back to full screen. Oh, I now have to go back out of full screen.
Then that makes me think it wasn't even the game, but it was Windows.
Yeah, actually, that was probably Windows. I don't even see what Windows was doing to make it do that. No,
Windows things.
it's Windows things.
As it does.
My resolution looks off. Am I crazy? I might just be crazy.
Psycho streamer.
PC gaming. I didn't change any of this shit. I think I'm just losing it. It's fine. Any settings change at all, and I forever think, broken? Image broken? Can't recognize? Looks horrible? Help? Yes. Hang on, I'll put the siege up.
こんばんは
Yes, you mentioned it has a level editor now, yeah. What horrors have you unleashed upon the world, Hammer? The new words is play, which causes a sound based on an item and a letter in front of it. So, you know, you can make music in it now. Bless. I just hope that doesn't make it swamped of, like, the Mario Maker thing of just levels where you just do fucking nothing as it plays a tune at you.
And it's all the top rated ones.
Yeah.
Because people don't like to actually play the game. I mean, it could be worse. It could be the dopamine levels in Mario Maker.
What were those?
Basically, just like a bunch of sounds and explosions and stuff that would fill the screen while you do nothing.
Oh, okay.
You know, using PAL blocks and stuff.
Hmm.
Because, like, 3D World allowed you to do stuff like that. Like, at least the music levels
Had a
took
tune,
effort. Yeah.
There's creativity and shit there, yeah.
Sometimes I
dopam-
think... Oh, nah. You can go ahead.
As I say, the dopamine levels are also there with the music levels, making it even harder to find actual levels.
I was gonna say, sometimes I think about how everyone got tired of New Super Mario Brothers, so they made Mario Maker. That's literally all that happened. was
Kinda,
that
yeah.
They replaced New Super Mario Bros. With just, here's our Mario platformer. It's one that the peoples make now. And here's another one.
But yeah, and realised that even New Super Mario Bros. At least had the nuance of worlds with collected levels set after themes or mechanics that can be chained together.
They have that in Mario Maker
No,
too.
they have the mechanic to do that. They do not have the developers to do that. They have friends who just mix and match desert and forest levels, and they also have no actual bearing on each other.
I put a forest levels in the desert world.
With no level browser, you just get level codes from the person. There is a featured level area curated by the devs. Okay, so they're actually doing it properly then. Good. God bless. And of course someone made the Megalovania as a music level, and of course they did. I know, the music level, but they did it in it, because of course they did. Bless.
最終目標は討伐だ。
I didn't refill my shit. I will do that in a sec. Oh, I saw it on YouTube, okay.
皆さん翼竜の止まり木を使ってください
Pivot to the Farcaster on the item bar.
その場のエネルギーが枯渇すると仮想に向かう。これを利用して仮想に追い詰めるぞ。V 破壊や地形ダメージを狙え。
行きましょう
Did we bust one of the forelegs last time? I don't remember.
You
I
can
don't
check in the
believe
menu.
so.
Like the map menu or the
Right hind leg broken, left hind leg broken.
none of the forelegs. Okay. Well, I guess we winded right foreleg first, so I guess let's drill in on that as best we can. Ow. Didn't know you could knock me down with that at this level. Is resistant going down a wee bit this time? There he goes.
ターゲット移動を開始。皆さん、翼竜で移動を。破壊された壁に向かってください。
よーし順調だな。みんな気を緩めんなよ。
硬い材質の石柱があります。
Hey.
何かの攻撃をしのげるかも。
Ow, my bones. Casually walk away from all the damage and destruction I've caused. Just keep running.
Sheesh.
Imagine if you could just like clutch it and just ride it down to the next arena.
No, if you're anywhere on it and it's about to do a transition, it kicks you off from my experience.
Yeah, but it'd be cool if you could.
Yeah.
Get your forecasters ready. Keep a mental map of the weathered rocks.
Don't have to just yet, at least. Ow. Ow. Latent power has activated. Which is to say, you have been thoroughly destroyed within a 2-minute window. Have a bit of juice. His leg does not want to fucking break, I tell you what. Super critical.
Ow.
Hi. I was hoping to escape that, but I got stuck on his vigorous neck.
Flash pods. No, no, no.
Please, Jesus. His tail whips you during that. That's nasty. You attempted to grab me, but you failed, fucker. Ow. Oh.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna try.
Aw.
Didn't work.
Looked like it worked for a second there.
Okay, I don't think the Final Fantasy 14 jump works.
No.
Well, even
probably
then,
not.
you would have missed it with Behemoth. The timing is really tight.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it does work. Who knows? But
It was,
there was
a
no.
noble attempt.
I gave up. I knew I couldn't make it, so I wanted to try.
Oh, God, this...
Ow.
Basically, if I'm desperate, I'm gonna keep trying it.
You might as well, because if you do manage to nail it, that will be incredible.
That would make me look cool on the internet.
Break the fucking foot. Break the foot. Been beating on this the whole time. Please break. Sometime this year. Ugh.
Any more progress on the right foreleg?
Not yet, we've been beating on it. Ow. My butthole. Please stop running. I beg of ye.
Okay.
Good shit.
We're so horribly out of position.
Okay, I find that when he's super critical, his wings can just be gone to town on, so there's that. Ow. You require assistance. Well,
Aggro crag right at the tail.
please stop being stunned sometime this year.
Hello.
Hello.
Bink.
I would be very upset if, because it was saying it is targeted while that was going on, it just shot it directly at us. It's the left, not the right. Fuck's sake, just let me past.
That drops more aggro crags.
Ow. Fuck. That's not good. Everything's fine. I live. I win. He's half standing on one of his own crags, but yet. Oh my fucking god. It does not want to break. Ooh. Got him on good shit. Yeah. Probably not gonna get any headway in the left one, but we might as well. Shift focus, you never know.
We drained the bottom floor this time for now. But
I hit that those also hurt us. I don't remember that being a thing. So if I was locked into never being hit by that.
Yikes.
Yeah, fine. I was in the middle of powdering.
Oh god, I'm out of mega potions.
Wait, you're out entirely?
Yeah, I have to craft more.
Oh, Jesus.
44 potions, 108 honey.
this is why I make my tree grow more than enough of everything. Because then I
6
can just
herb.
do anything I want.
Super critical. I know it's because we're at his feet, but I wish he would stop swiping at us. Please get out. Fucking. Where are they?
I'm screwed.
Oh.
I made it!
Oh. I think there was
Oh, you
only
did make it.
one.
I tried it again because I thought you were a lost cause, Chris.
Oh. Again, it's another glorious hellblast shot to end on from the menu.
We got a leg.
We
That's the
did.
progress we made.
No, other leg.
and chest and head for Ryu.
It was right foreleg, so left foreleg then. There's a lot more pieces. The other part of the head, yeah, that's the other one. And then
And the chest.
Chest, yeah. And wings.
The jump emote doesn't work.
Oh.
That's depressing.
It'd be nifty if it did. Imagine if you just use it for all like the moves, you could just jump out of the way.
With Jeff, it's get behind or die.
Jeff? I guess, but you know, Jeff. Yeah, Sophie would work better. Or G's. I really kind of wish they stopped playing the explanation messages at the start of this. What Jesus. Alright.
They didn't on Behemoth, they're not gonna on this.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, come on now. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That didn't hurt me at all somehow. I was like running into its mouth. head and leg at the same time. Is that the right? That was the wrong leg. God damn it. Ow. Bone. That's bullshit. Stop stomping at me. It is the game mechanic and all, but does sound like sound maniacal when he's like break off its parts.
ついに最下層だ。もうこれ以上どこにも行き場はない。慌てず奴を消耗させてエネルギーの枯渇を狙え。
劣化した岩片があるのね。壊れやすそうだけど利用できるかも。
Ow. Super critical Safi'jiva. Ow. Oh, that cheeky git. His invisible dick slapped me in the face that time.
That makes my life a little easier. Run. Where are the aggro crags? Nowhere.
タイミングを見て利用して
One at his tail right now, or thereabouts. This way, over here.
I just barcastered out. Woo!
March, excellent.
Oh, of course it says you can now eat again the moment I fucking hit the thing. Oh!
Did that hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. It can hurt quite a bit.
I wasn't expecting it at all. Agitator wore off.
There we go. I had to try and hit his head with my stubby little blades.
Go for the chest if
When he goes super critical, yeah.
yeah.
Isn't he super critical, or did...
Nah, he's
doesn't
not
look
at the
like it.
moment. He hasn't got like the Super Saiyan glow blowing on.
I thought that was just default by getting to the 3rd floor, but I guess it's a damage threshold.
Ooh. This might be... Yeah, he's going super critical. Alright. I will do the best that I can, trying to reach above my head.
I can do that very well, because I have the switch axe.
狙われています気をつけて
Stuff.
I can jump over that. That is new tech.
Ow, my bones.
Well, thank God there are a bunch of rocks right here.
Yep.
Can you believe this counts?
It looks like it shouldn't.
But jumping doesn't count, because it's not a mechanic for this fight, because that's for a crossover only. Well, now he looks like he's not super critical anymore.
Yeah, he loses it after he does like the giant blast.
I see.
What?
That looks... You were behind me. How did that count? Alright, Beyblading works for his head. If I can get it. Thank you, Hammer. Got the healing bullets. Good shit. super critical.
Watch for rocks.
There's one right by his right front leg. Be advised. That might be the only one, actually.
Wow, he stepped on me.
That happened to me on like the second or other go, whatever it was. This is not a good position for us to be in. Not at all. There's 2 crags over here, so that's good. His chest.
No, because his mouth is in the rock. Come on.
Oh, hitbox fun. Ow. Alright, the Giga Blast. Oh, that extends really
I shouldn't
far.
have come in yet if he's about to do the Giga Blast.
He's
No,
not
no,
doing the all kill, no. He was doing like the ground pound Giga Blast.
Oh.
Stand behind this rock and eat mushrooms. Give me a sec. Return to standing behind this rock and eating mushrooms. He's trying his best to get me.
It feels
Yeah.
like the...
Run.
There we go. There's a rock. But it feels like...
Yep.
There he goes. Okay, I'm gonna actually say that it feels like if the chest is only vulnerable at certain times, it shouldn't have that much.
Yeah, I would hope so, yeah. Be advised.
Aha! Temporal Mantle. Now it's Chris.
Yeah, just get that blasted right into the camera. Blind everyone, like blind myself and everyone watching stream. Do you see any crags?
Pivoted to the Farcaster.
Yeah, that seems advisable. It might just not have spawned them yet, but this might spawn one.
So I do know that it has 2 attacks that spawns crags. One of them you can flinch it. The other you can't. So it should always spawn them.
I would hope it's programmed to always spawn at least one crag. You can't get yourself in a position where it just doesn't do that, so fuck you.
We should probably find one crag though.
Yeah.
I would like his chest to
There's
break.
one over
I think,
here, over by
a
me.
lot.
Over where?
Over here by
Okay.
me.
Yeah, we're gonna stick over here then.
That was the first horn.
Shit's impossible. Ah, when you get the descending thrust.
Big one, run away.
That wait, no, I'm not.
No, you're fine, it advances, so if it passed over you, you're safe.
Okay. Right
Just counts.
here.
I threw a slinger at him.
The estate's super critical. I think that was his back.
He's still super critical. No,
That's No, he is still super critical.
But that's dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, that means he can go Hellblast again if he wants.
Well, do you see any?
There's one over here by me, like
I really want to break
directly
his
across
chest.
him.
Okay.
Might want to put him over here if we can.
I tried. Here we go again. Oh,
Evan, come here.
I'm breaking chest.
We need to like pull him over here so he doesn't kill us with the supernova.
I don't have aggro.
Yeah, but
No
he's
one
attacking
has
at you because
There
you're
we
hitting
go.
him. There we go.
Well, there you
He's
go.
come over. Alright, hold back here, let him come back over. Guaranteeing our survival is a bit more important than winning this time. Especially
But I
because
wanna.
we still have parts
Yes.
to break for better rewards. He
look,
died.
we won.
He just died on something.
すごいぞみんなこそが新大陸のハンターだ
Oh. That's the Safi'jiva sage.
But we didn't get the chest or the head fully.
Well, it's reset now, I'm pretty sure, so, you know. Carve your bits, pray for good luck, and, cry. Because I think he has a gem, I forget. Pretty sure he does. Everyone just carving inside the
Is
throat.
level 7 still a good reward level?
I think the max is 10. It's 10 or 9 or 10, one of the two. I think.
'Cause I think. Wait. No, I think that's level 8 because didn't we just. Hang on, let me look up at the.
It will
chat
give
box.
us extra points here because we broke like a part this time and also like we killed him. Use the bits for armor, yeah. You can also like
Safi'ji-
you can
yeah.
burn down the pieces in a special Safi'jiva weapon only thing to make more weapons as well. If you didn't get
Safi'jiva's Slade says it's worth 500 points, so that's probably pretty good.
yeah. The main way to upgrade weapons are these like Dracolites, but you can like melt down pieces you're not using for armor to like re-roll a weapon. I say re-roll, to roll for a new one basically, you have enough pieces. Light resistance plus attack boost, that's a combo. Got bumped to level, we're at level 13, so I guess the max is actually 20. Oh.
Or 15.
Or 15. I'm pretty sure it's 20.
Didn't get the chest or the head.
I don't know.
So we talk to the Seeker and he gives us the good move, or the good weapon, right?
Probably, yeah.
I hope it's not going to the
Or is that
siege
the
and
lady?
hitting obtain reward because I only got Dracolites.
It might be at her.
Oh no, wait, there we go. Appraisal box. After that. Safi Shatter Spear. Oh my god, the blast one.
Do you want dual blades or sword?
Oh my god, the dragon one. And the fire one. Yay!
Chest wing and both heads, so max is probably 15. That would make sense, yeah.
Yippee! Oh, you can only take 4.
Yeah. You know, longsword probably benefits more from the Safi weapon than dual blades. Hmm.
こんばんは
The Seeker gave me a heroic red horn. I don't know what that's for, but it's probably nice.
I think you can dangle that off your weapon.
Oh, it's a charm.
Venomax, Bolpo, Dreamax, Crusher. I got 2 longswords, Aqua and Frostblade. I mean, literally nothing else I would be able to use. I'll take that because I could probably make something out of that. Or try using that because I've used like... That's the lance, yeah, this is lance I think. give me like a bunch of like fucking insect glaives and bows and shit. It's like, come on.
Yay!
But yeah, the gimmick of it is you can like, on top of melding, like, you can use like weapons you don't want and pieces you're not using to like meld other ones, and also you can just like plug extra abilities into these, which make them more powerful than most other weapons. One hammer and 2 light bow guns. Also grab the gun lance. Better hold than I got, I would argue. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I've ever looked at the Safi armor. I wonder if we have it. Got a new best gun now.
Okay, I looked it up. It's level 15. That's max.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So we were pretty close.
Obtain rewards. What do I get? All these Dracolites. And let's see here. Safi's Venomax. Safi's Hellax. Safi's Bindaxe. Those are the only axes.
I mean, yeah, more than I got for swords.
I'll take this dragon hammer though.
The armor just kind of looks like Rathalos armor. I was kind of hoping for like a red version of the Safi'jiva armor or something.
I mean, did you look at its icon? It just looks like a Rathalos.
Yeah.
So as far as awakening weapons go, from what I saw, you want to take skills that have more stars as opposed to storing potential, because the more stars you have on your weapon, the more stars the game will roll for you. So keep that in mind.
Good to know.
I didn't get the blast axe, which you said was only slightly better than the light break blast axe.
Was a 1 raw DPS damage difference.
So it doesn't matter.
The blast longsword is like the kind of hands down the best blast one, so I would need to research and see what the best dual is are.
Poison, fire, and paralysis.
I mean, like, paralysis is a pretty good get. Poison too, honestly. Hammer's new gun has both burst normal 2, no reload spread 2, so it's both best of both worlds, and also has healing. Goddamn. All your base is covered.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I didn't listen that much. I was too focused on looking up some stuff about the siege, specifically how many levels there are. Which I did come back with the answer 15. What is the leveling up system for these items, weapons? Is it some weird thing?
Yeah, basically, like, you use Dracolites to roll for abilities that you slot into your awakened weapons. And what you want to do is you want to put more stars on your weapon compared to the mechanic called storing potential. Because the more stars you have on your weapon, it'll roll more stars on the, like, when you roll for new abilities. And it's a max level of 6 stars.
Well, now this just sounds like Destiny 2.
Well, that's good.
I mean, at least, we can still do this content. If it was Destiny 2, it'd be gone.
That's topical because that's bad. That's bad MMO design. What if Heavensward went away when Ed Walker came out? Wouldn't that be terrible? That's pretty much what they're doing with Forsaken, and I barely even played Destiny 2. I tried to get into it like 3 times now, and each time I'm like, there's gameplay here that's good, but the actual loop is not. Whereas in Final Fantasy, it's just regular and not convoluted. It's like you get a thing, and you get it.
Sorry, just fucking with this. Making this ice sword pretty fancy, at least. Just beefing affinity into it like crazy.
The tutorials are talking about awakened weapons, but are there any other awakened weapons besides Safi'jiva?
I don't think so, no.
Why didn't they just call it Safi'jiva weapons?
That's a monster we haven't even fought yet. That would be kind of insane, actually, if I was using that armor. For giggles. Giggle with that though. So, do we fight it again to get more juice or?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the weapons look pretty cool at least. Goddamn. Anyway. Now we know the drill. Actually, I realize I forgot to do my plant shit again, so I have to go ahead and sort that. One sec. Yeah, now we know the drill. Just out of curiosity. Right. I'm back in. I'm actually also gonna pause a sec and go to the toilet. So back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Is everyone still there? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Headphones have died
Eating
actually.
pretzels.
I was actually going to bed now. Actually, fair enough. It's near 1 a.m. So. Thank you for playing, Hammer. Good night. Sleep well.
Safi'jiva was beaten.
So if I'm reading this right, dual blades actually want Culvator off mostly for their weapons. You want Safi armor mainly, but it's also like fucking mainly Culvator off dual blades. It's nuts. They're also Elatrion actually. I do like some of these are actually like so compact that one of these builds actually has a spare gem slot to use whatever the hell you want. And this is from the optimal crazy planners. Dual blades really are built different. So, you think that's us then for the night, or is there anything anyone wants to do?
Probably.
Okay. Sounds good.
It was Safi'jiva.
We did it. And we'll probably have to do it another time or two, or several.
Also, I didn't even have to look up. Because in retrospect, I didn't have to look up the maximum reward levels. Because if you collect your rewards, there's 15 slots. And we got 13 Dragolites and 13 weapons
That'll do it.
at level 13. And I was like, wait a second, I didn't have to look it up. It's just the reward level is how many slots you fill for your you did it screen.
So I shouldn't be surprised that you can get Safi'jiva and Raging Bracky layered armor, because they don't turn up in the thing. But who the hell would spend Great Spirit Vein gems on this shit? Alright then. Let's see that. Okay. I don't think anyone's still about. Please, Windows, please, Windows. Alright. If anyone is, thank you for watching. And all we else for the night, stream end.
Woo!